Good morning. Happy Monday. My name is Dr. Shawania Marshall, and on this Monday, the word of motivation is trust the journey. On yesterday, as I was unpacking, placing things in its rightful place, I came across one of the most sweetest gifts that I was given during my graduation ceremony on last year. One of my sorors gave me a 4-in-1 gift. And as I looked at it on yesterday, I was reminded of how significant and how important the gift was and is. And I wanted to share it with all of you on today. She first gave me this beautiful jewelry box that says blessed. And really, this has no need to explain because those of you that know me know that I truly believe every day amongst the living is a blessing. And inside of it, she had, of course, yes, a beautiful bracelet, Theta Phi Beta sorority, representing as always. I loved it, and I still love it. But for this morning, the heart of this message really focuses on the next two gifts. So I need you to really listen in. She gave me this globe. And then she also gave me this little notepad that says, trust the journey. And when she stood up and she explained to me why she gave me these gifts, because at first, I really didn't know the meaning behind the globe, but I thought it was cute. I truly love this. And so as she began to speak, she said, when you started this journey, you were determined, you were focused. She said, you've always been that type of person. She said, now that you have basically finished the mission, she said, you completed that journey, and she said, the world is yours. And it really, really made me emotional because my mind did not immediately go there when I saw the globe. But as I was taking things out on yesterday and placing it in its rightful place, and I knew that I wanted to place it on my desk, I said, you know what? This is going to be part of my words of motivation for today. All of us are given opportunity. When we are born into this world, God gives us opportunity. 47 years ago, Black girl, born in a small town in Barber County, Alabama, a dot on the map. I always knew that I wanted to make an impact. I always knew that I wanted to make a difference in the world. But I never knew through ups and downs, trials and tribulations, failures, bounce backs, setbacks, that I would be here today. And I shared this with you on this morning because we all are given an opportunity. And she said to me that day, she said, Shawania, the world is yours. To you, the world is yours. The world is yours to do with it what you choose. We can't blame anyone for the choices that we make, good or bad. Now, there may be some things that impact our choices. It could be situations that we are born into, but we all are given opportunity. We can only use our circumstances in the past for an excuse for so long because we all have a choice. We all have opportunity. And when I think about my journey, it hasn't always been pleasant, but I always knew that whatever happened in my life, I had purpose and I wanted to make a difference. And so as I look at this notepad and share this with you on today, trust your journey. Your journey will not be like someone else's. It may be similar, but I promise you those experiences, those testimonies, those things that you are able to sit back and reflect on, they are not going to be like someone else's. When you sit back and think about what it took for you to get from point A to point B, it is not going to be like someone else's. But be proud. Be proud that you took the chance, you took the opportunity to get to where you wanted to be. And even now at 47, I continue to trust my journey. I think about the year 2025. When January rolled in, I had no idea some of the experiences that I would encounter. But I continue to focus on improving, being a better person, excelling, because I know that even right now, there is still so much more for me to do. And I share that as words of encouragement for you today. Don't get complacent in being where you are, especially if you know that you have so much more opportunity and you have the ability and a capacity to do more. My hope is that on today, sharing this with you, that you remember that whatever you are doing, wherever you are doing it, remember that the world is still yours. You still have opportunity. And so I do want to give a special shout out to my soror, Keisha Stewart. I love you. I thank you so much for all of these beautiful gifts, because they truly placed me in a position on yesterday as I was looking at them as a reminder that, Shawana, this is not it. You, as long as God continues to give you breath in your body, guess what? Your journey, you still have more of it to walk in. And I plan on doing just that. And I'm going to trust God. I'm going to trust his process, because I know that I am purposed. I know that I am highly favored. And I know the world is mine to conquer. You have the opportunity every day to do whatever it is that you choose to do. You have to make that choice and that decision, and trust your journey, trust your process. And as I close, don't compare your journey to someone else's. You don't know what it took for them to get there. Just like they have no idea what it took for me to get to where I am. But I am grateful, I am thankful, and I will continue to trust my journey. Happy Monday, be blessed. Dr. Marshall loves you.